Okay, hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. My name is Kathy. The name of my channel is Attic Avenue, and today we're doing another live sale. Um, so, what I usually do is the items that are usually offered with a starting bid. That way, everyone has a chance to bid and they don't have to worry as much about the lag time. Um, and then I do buy it nows, but it's usually when I have more than one item that I can go ahead and just let them all go for the same price. And then don't forget to register. I have the information you need to register scrolling at the bottom of the screen. What I need is your name, your address and zip code, your email address, and your YouTube name if it's different than your real name. I'll just repeat that again. In order to register, send your name, your YouTube name if it's different than your real name, your address and zip code, and your email address, and the email address you use for PayPal or wherever you want me to send the invoice, and send that all information all to Kathy at atticavenue.com. Hi, Jeff. Yeah, I take PayPal, no problem. I just switched over to YouTube and the red box is in mine. Maybe you'll have to refresh, Lorena. I don't know what to say. I am live. Okay. So anyway, remember to register. I also have items out on eBay if you're interested in looking out there for something you might see that you like. Um, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. That way you'll be notified of new videos that get listed. If that doesn't work for you, I got an email list. Just let me know. I'll put you on my personal email list, and I always send out an email to everyone that's on that list. I like that you let me know so it doesn't look like I'm just sending junk mail to everyone. So once I get your permission, I'll add you to the list. Don't forget to subscribe. I think I already mentioned that. Check out my eBay store, and that's listed in the description. And the item that I'm going to offer up first is always in the preview picture. So I'm going to go ahead and get in the chat, and we'll go ahead and get started. Hard to believe it's Friday already. I don't have a today's special on today. Well, actually, I do, but it's a ring. If anybody's interested in this ring, it's $5, and I'll explain it a little more later. It is stamped 925 inside the band. It does have a tiny, tiny chip in the mother of pearl. That actually, I'll make it $4 if anyone's interested. So I'll be wearing that and showing that every once in a while. Clean this lens here and see if we can't focus a little better. Okay, let's get started. Let me get that in the chat. Down to 46 degrees here. Unbelievable. It's starting to cool off. We'll probably have snow tomorrow. All right. I'll explain it a little more, but here we have, well, let me just quickly show you. It does come in the original box, so it'll be shipped in the original box, just so you know. They're normally, they were originally priced at $20. They're the sculptured relief half brow. Not sure, but if that's a different language or whatever. Um, yeah, this is from the official. This is officially licensed product, just so you know, it's a real NFL product. So there's the box that comes with it, and here's the sculptured stein itself. It has a really nice color logo, solid color. It has a Green Bay Packer fan. Looks like he's got his hands up in the air. It's sculptured all the way around. You got your, and I have more than one of these, so if you're interested, I mean, the dimension is really there. You can feel the sculpturing on there. It's pretty thick. And it is stamped on the bottom. It says made in the Kingdom of Taiwan. This one's a little worn off, but it's there. Brand new, $5. Any Green Bay Packer fans out there? No chips, no cracks. Comes in the original box. Use use it as a pen holder if you like. It's a little dusty in there, that's all. $5 if there's any interest. Comes in the original box. We got Jeff in at 5. Remember, Jeff, I got more than one of these, so if anybody else wants one, I think I got 3 of them. 2 for sure. So we're gonna start. I know I have at least 2. I'm pretty sure I have 3. I didn't get them out, but I know I have 2 for sure. I can go look if you want to hang on a minute. It won't take only but a minute. I'm gonna stop the camera just because I'll be right back. Okay, I have 2. There's only 2 of them, so we're gonna start the countdown. Anyone else that's interested can just go ahead and let me know. So we're going once at 5. Looking for 6 or more if anyone else is interested. Otherwise, wait till I do the countdown, and if anyone else is interested, you can get the second one for 5. We're going twice. Jeff just wants 1. I think that's what that means. Or that just says I'm not sure. Not sure. You're going to get at least 1 unless you tell me differently, Jeff. Last call. Or last chance. So here's what it looks like in the box. I'll stuff it and everything. And we're going to mark it sold. You want both of them. You got it. Okay. Let me mark it down and then we'll move on. Perfect. Yeah, I sold some on eBay for 10, so you're getting a bargain. These are the last two I have, and I'll go ahead and they are vintage, so I don't know if it's got a year on there or not. They are collectible. They are certified NFL. I'm not finding a date, but they are vintage. So let me get that marked down for you. Wait, I got it in here. You got a Packer friend. Cool. A Packer friend, or one of the Packers is your friend? All right. Sorry I'm taking so long. I hope not too bad for you. Thank you, Jeannie. Hi, Linda. I didn't see you pop in. Nice to see you here. All right. Good. Thank you for the compliments. Keep it up. Anybody else that's watching, then they know they can trust my shipping and confidence. Okay, so we have two of these for Jeff. Let me set that aside. Awesome. 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 Okay. Let's see what else we can do here. We can get Jeff out of there. Trying hard to remember things here. At my age, it's a little more difficult than it used to be. All right, what we're going to do next are Tupperware. Vintage Tupperware glasses. Lorena, I do not have, maybe someone else does, but I do not have any hand crank butter makers, churner. Sorry. Just letting you know. Anybody else can let her know too if they might have one. Let's see. I'm going to do all 5, so it's like you're getting one free for $4. Okay. Here we have a set of 5 Tupperware glasses, stackable. Um, they are 3¼ inches tall, 2 5/8 inches at the top diameter. They are marked Tupperware on the bottom. They're in really good condition. If anyone, we got AB in for 4, looking for 5 or more. And there are 5 of them. So you can see here, I got 3 in one stack and 2 in the other. And did we get you to see the stamp on there? It does say Tupperware. I think it's the Harvest Gold pattern. I don't know what the name of the color is, but it's kind of a yellowish gold. It is Harvest Gold. Um, yeah, I was going to say these are, they're the smaller drinking glasses, but they're good for juice. They're good to use in the bathroom. They're good to use as a by the sink. Um, and they're good for dinnerware too. So we got 5 of them. We got Lorena in at $4. So we're gonna start the countdown. Looking for $5 if anyone else might be interested. We're gonna go twice. Okay, last chance. Once that gets sold in the chat, that's it. You can't bid anymore. You have to get it in now before I get it in the chat. I always got to correct my spelling because I can never spell correctly anymore. Okay, we're marking that sold. Hi, Noel. I was just gonna check something real quick. Wondering if oh, Noel, your package should arrive tomorrow. I just checked, so it's on its way. I hope you like it. All right, let's see. These go to AB or Lorena. And they're sold for $4. You got it. Not a bad deal. Thank you, thank you. Put it back and set it aside. Yeah, they're excellent cups. And Tupperware is, these are vintage and they're in great shape. Great shape. Okay. And they don't break. Perfect for your kids. Okay, so we got that out of the way. We're gonna do this book anyway. See if there's any interest. This is The Secret of the Caves. Oops. Okay. This is the Hardy Boys, The Secret of the Caves. It's a book. It's a hardcover book. It's got the paper. Darn, that didn't go through. 1 minute. Sometimes I have trouble here with my internet connection. Let's do that again and see if we can make it work this time. Okay, I'm starting this out for $3. It is the Hardy Boys, The Secret of the Caves. Hardy Boys were very, very popular. It's a hardcover book with the jacket. It was, the copyright is 1929, written by Franklin W. Dixon, published by Grosset and Dunlap, Incorporated in the USA. I'll show you what it looks like without the jacket. The book is in really, really good shape for being from. The jacket is like split in half anyway. This is 1929, and here's what the book looked like. Blah blah blah. I got to get Lorena out of there. Here's what the book looks like without the cover. Yes, 1929. The Secret of the Caves. Grosset and Dunlap. Written by Franklin W. Dixon. Here's what the inside pages or inside cover page looks like. I'm not seeing any pictures in here, but it's got the age page, the discoloration. You can kind of notice the brown in there. It's in excellent condition, other than the jacket is split in half, but it's still there. Oh, Noelle just gave the secret away. This is definitely a vintage book if anyone's interested. $3. Okay, we can pass on it. Not a problem. Yeah, buzzkill. For anyone that would have wanted to read it, Noelle just spoiled it. The suspense is gone. Okay, we'll pass on that one. Okay, let's move on. This one I'm going to do a clearance on, if you want to call it that. It's very pretty, but it has a little defect, and I'm going to explain that to you. Okay, so this is an Avon Gallery beaded purse, and it's in excellent condition, other than apparently at one time the rope came out, and whoever put it back on the zipper. So the rope is there, but it's busted on one end. You could just leave it on the inside and just use it as a handleless bag. So let me get some light over here so you can see it better. Let me get it in the chat, then I'll show it to you. And for that reason, I'm doing it as a clearance. So I'm going to do it for $3 if anyone's interested. You can always leave the handle on the inside. It's an evening bag. You might not want to use the handle anyway. But like I said, other than that, it's in perfect condition. It's got a pocket on the inside, nice clean lining. Has the original tag, which says, it's in gray. It does say Gallery Originals and some other stuff that I can't read. Um, so anyway, here's what it looks like. It's in perfect condition, except for that handle being busted off on one end. You could either sew it back in and it would be perfect, or take it off altogether. So anyway, this end is good. I'm going to just show you that it doesn't leave any marks or anything. You could just sew it back in there. $3 for the Avon original beaded bag, if anyone's interested. Beautiful. These used to be so popular. They were really popular for the prom or anything like that. The color is called Platinum. We got Noelle in at 3. Thank you, Noelle. The color is called Platinum. It's a bag or a clutch. It's decorated with platinum, silver, bugle, and seed beads. It's made of a polyester or satin material and is about 8 inches wide by 5 inches tall. Zipper closure. It has the zipper closure. The handle has about a 19-inch drop, but like I said, that isn't completely together. And it was made in 1984. Okay, we're going to start the countdown. We're going to go once at 3, looking for 4 or more if anyone else is interested. Like I said, it's in perfect shape except for that handle. Nope, this is the only one I got right now anyway. We're going twice. Looking for 3, we're looking for 4 or more. Last chance. We're going to mark it sold. All right, we got it. Let me set that aside for you, Noel. Okay. Let me get that over here. All right. Okay. We have next. We have okay. I'm gonna let these go for $5 if anyone's interested. There are 6 of them, just so you know. I can count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And here's what they look like. They're kind of a weaved design, the fine weave or basket weave almost. Let's go ahead. Oh, let me get Noelle out of there. Let me go ahead and show you the pattern on these. They're all brand new, but they are vintage. Um, there's no tags or markings or anything. They all have a nice finished seam to end. So there's 6 of them, and they're 17 inches square, so they're a nice size. They make like a dinner towel. They're excellent napkins. Um, they're really, it'd be for a fancy, I think a fancy high class dinner would have these available. And I think they're cotton. There's no tags, but to me they feel like they're cotton. I'm not sure. Could be cotton polyester. I have no idea. So all 6 of them for $5 if there's any interest. See if I can display this so you can see there are 6 of them. They're all in perfect shape. They're all like brand new, but I believe they're vintage. They've been around for a while. And again, they make the perfect fine dinner napkins if anyone's thinking about having a fine dinner with 6 places. Be good for Thanksgiving. perfect for Thanksgiving. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pass on them. Set them aside. If you change your mind, just let me know. Okay, we'll pass on that. Not a problem. All right, next up, we're going to do carif. Carif. I think that's what they call them. I'll get the... That worked. We're going to do the grape juice carif. Let me get it in the chat. This is vintage. It's about 9 inches tall. All right, I'm going to do this for $3. It's a lovely clear glass Welch's juice carif or pitcher. Before you bid, I just want you to be sure you're aware of it, even though you can hardly see it. There's a tiny, 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 let's see where that is. Right there, tiny, tiny flea bites on there. I don't even think you can see it. Yeah, you can't even see it, but it's right above my fingernail there. So small you can't even see it. So, but I could feel it a tiny bit. So that's why I'm mentioning it, because when I put my finger around there, and it's on the outside of the rim, so it's not, you could probably sand that. I don't know what you can do to fix it, but you have to read it from the inside. It does say Welch's in there. It's stamp number 4644. The numbers you have to read from the outside. That's weird. It has a nice grape divine around the mid upper section. Nice grape design. I don't know if I said that right. It's about 8 and almost 9 inches tall, with a 3¼ inch base diameter. No chips or, I was going to say no chips or cracks, but there's that tiny flea bite that I can't see, but I can feel it. I'm going to change it and do it for $1 if anybody wants it. I want to move this if I can. $1. And I shouldn't have said that flea bite was there because you can't see it, but I can feel it. And once I hit the spot, then I can just, if I adjust my eyes and move it in the right direction, then I can see it. But it's not even there really. But I wanted you to know. $1. I'll do it for $1 if anybody's interested. It is vintage. I didn't get the year that or anything. Might be indicated by the numbers, not sure. 1 second, I'm going to check something. I did find some out online, and they're going for $12. So I think $1 is excellent. Those are probably in good condition. This one has got the tiniest flea bite. Only reason I'm bringing it up is because I can feel it. I can never see it. I have to feel it to find it. And then it's so tiny I still can't see it. $1 if anyone's interested. You have to read the Welches from the inside and all the numbers from the outside. How they got it on both sides, I don't know. Whether it was a mistake or that was intentional, I have no idea. I just found it very interesting that they went through the trouble to get it on both sides. Okay, we're going to pass on that. You could have it for $1. It is vintage. You could put colored water in there and make it look like wine, or you could use it for wine. I know that flea bite kind of blew it, I think. But I can't. I have to let you know everything about the products. I just want to make sure I'm honest. That way you can decide from there and you won't think you're being duped by me. Okay, we'll pass on that. Now we're going to do a few more books here. And I'm going to do these as a lot. Okay, I'm not sure of anything about these other than this one is here. I do have a description in here. This is from 1937. This is called Treasure Chest. It's by Treasure, or it's called, yeah, it is Treasure Chest of Dancers Old and New, 1937. I have three of these, so this one is an example of the examples in here are the Mexican hat dance, old time waltz melody, and many more. It is a music book. Sometimes people like to do junk journals and can use these music sheets. These are definitely got the age page discoloration, but that's because it's from 1937. So you're going to get that one here. That one is 9 by 7 almost. Then we're going to get some more music, but this one has pictures in it. It's got a little writing on the top, somebody's name. But this is the vintage Christmas carols sheet music book from 1942. Some examples of the songs in it are God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen, Deck the Halls, Joy to the World, Away in a Manger, many more. It's about 10 and 3/8 inches tall by 8 inches wide. Remember, you're getting all three books. And this is another music book. It's got pictures in it. This is Once in a Royal David City. Really nice picture in it. Okay, so that's the second one you get with it. And then the third one second, is Woody Guthrie's This Land Is Your Land. And this one is from 1972. He's an American singer, songwriter, and folk musician. He lived from 1912 to 1967. 11 inches tall by 8.5 inches wide. I found it online and it sold for $5 each. So I'm doing all three for $2. Okay, so let's see what some of the songs are if you recognize Woody Guthrie. This Land Is Your Land. Oh, it's several pages of the same song. It is. Oh, interesting. But all the words to it are in there. I don't know if there's how many verses it has, but looks like maybe 7. But it's included. So you get all three of these for $2 if there's any interest. Okay, we can pass on it. I just have to show it every once in a while. Make sure you know it's available. Make it available, I guess. All right, we'll pass on that. Not a problem. No problem. Um, all right. Let's see, what else did I want to do here while I'm here? Oh, yeah, I wanted to do these. I've got other things that just might be things you've seen before. I don't know how many you get in the package. Okay, we're going to start these out at $2 each because I see I paid more for them than that. These I think are almost vintage. These are called the sparkling gems. I have 3 packages. You get different shapes and sizes in there. They're all brand new, basically. I have not opened them. I believe they're plastic. But there's one. Here's the second one. And here's the third one. None of them have been opened. So you get 3 of these for $2 each. So you can get them for $6. All different. They've got the drill holes in them, so you can make chandeliers or hang them on a string and use them to decorate. Whatever you want to do with them, you can do with them. Let's see. The perfect addition to home decor, used in floral arrangements, candle displays, fountains, crafts, and more. And I believe they're plastic. Holiday decor accents. 3 packages, $2 each. Anybody likes to decorate with color beads? They're not heavy enough to be glass, so they got to be plastic or maybe lucite. I don't know. It doesn't say on here. I looked. They're for the winter holiday. Okay, no interest in that. We'll set it aside and pass. I thought with Christmas coming up, yes, I'll do 3 for $5. Are you interested? I have them marked on there what I paid for them. I actually paid $2.18 with the tax, so you're getting a good deal. But I bought them so many years ago. They'd probably be even more expensive now. All right, let me mark that down. Thank you, Jeff. Yep, don't be afraid to negotiate. I'm usually pretty negotiable. All right, thank you. Okay, what else? Okay. I don't know if I'll put this out there, but I just got another milk glass light fixture. This one has the electrical outlet or whatever that's called socket in there yet. It's got, the clear glass round part. I have no idea what it's worth. I couldn't find it, but I didn't look real hard. Any ideas on this? Any offers? Let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to just set it aside and do research on it. I know Jeff's pretty good with antiques or vintage. It definitely has its wear. You can see the rim needs cleaning. Okay, we'll just set that aside. I'm going to do more research on that one. I just got that in today. Okay. Okay, I got that set aside for you, Jeff. Thank you. Now I'm going to do a canister set. Let me get it in the chat first. One minute here. I have to try and take them out without breaking them. And I will show them to you one by one. No chips, no cracks. Hopefully I can keep it that way. Let's get it in the chat. Where is, oh, here we go. Okay. We're getting there. Okay, so we'll start with the small one here. They are Gibson. They are marked, all four of them are marked Gibson housewares. They're all in perfect condition, no chips or cracks. This is the extra small one, 5 3/4 inches tall with the lid, but with a 3 3/4 inch base diameter. So remember, you're getting all four of them for $35 if you're interested. Okay, so the small one, that was the extra small. The small one is 6 3/4 inches tall with the lid and 4 inch base diameter. Again, this one is stamped. They're all four stamped Gibson housewares. It says dishwasher and microwave safe. It's got the nice grape design on there, grapevines. Okay, so that's the small. The medium one is 7 1/2 inches tall. These are huge. With a 4 1/2 inch base diameter. Same thing, excellent condition. Stamped. No chips or cracks. And then we have the large one, which is 8 1/2 inches tall, which probably would be for flour. Um, Same thing. It's kind of heavy and I don't want to drop it. But again, there's no chips or cracks. It's in perfect condition. So if I'm going to hold one up, I'll hold the small one. So let's $35 for all four. Okay, any interest? If not, we'll go ahead and pass on them. Set them aside for another time. Okay, no interest. 35. I'll do them for 30 if anybody wants them, but I won't go any lower than that. Okay, let me set them aside and get them out of my way for right now. Nice white color, basic color in your kitchen would just blend nicely with any design, actually. If I had, if I wasn't sharing a house here, I would consider putting them out there in my kitchen. Okay, next. What do we have coming up next? Oh, this is really pretty. This is vintage, definitely, from the 1940s. The Crown Hallmark silver plate, and it's a Lazy Susan. Now, it would need to be polished. I'm not going to do that, but I'm letting you know it's available. No, these went online for up to $90. $125 one was out there at, and $136. I'm going to start out at $30 if anyone's interested. No, it is beautiful. It's heavy. I'm going to try and hold it and show you that it does turn. It's a Lazy Susan turntable. It is silver plated, so that would definitely need to be polished. It's heavy, believe me, it's very heavy. Beautiful glass design on there, little rivets or scallops. There's two, four, six, eight different scallops at the top of the glass. It's got little bubbles here. And again, I'm going to show you it turns without an issue at all. It's a beautiful turntable. Polish that sterling silver, and it would look wonderful as a centerpiece for all your spices or decoration. $30 if there's any interest. It's good and heavy. It would have to be packed carefully, and it would be heavy. So I imagine it would cost a little bit to ship. Okay, we can pass on that if there's no interest. Kind of a Victorian style. That's what it is. Don't forget this ring is available. It's a mother of pearl ring. I forgot what I said I'd do it for. I think I said I'd do it for $3 because it has a little chip in there. That's why I wear it. I don't mind it. You can't see it. It's mother of pearl. If anyone's interested, I'll let it go for $3. It's a size. Huh, I forgot to tell you the size, didn't I? It's a size 9.5, almost 9 3/4. It's in between there. Okay, let's set this aside. We passed on it. Okay, let's see what else we got available here. Hang on just a minute. I'm going to check another spot and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I did find some more items I want to try and sell here. 1 minute. Okay, we're going to try a dominoes game. That's heavy too. Okay, this is heavy, heavy, heavy. This is a dominoes game. It's the double 12 version. It is the starter pieces included. It's a collector's edition. It includes 4 domino trans. I don't know what that is. It's in really good shape. Looks like I'm not seeing any dents. Let's show you the inside. Maybe I'm missing it. It comes with the instructions, of course. And you got all the dominoes are still wrapped up. They're not in their cellophane. It's like brand new. So it might make a good Christmas present for someone. It's got the instructions with it. It's heavy. The dice are heavy. Okay, so this is the Double 12 Collector's Edition by Cardinal Industries. Copyright 1998. It's a game in a tin box. It's for ages 4 to adult. It is a family game. The dominoes are still in the original sealed packaging, so they've never been used. So there are 91 jumbo color dot dominoes. And I'm doing this for $5. Let me show you the inside one more time. They are all sealed. There's 91 of them in there, so it makes it easy to see, easy to play. There's 16 different game instructions. I'm not seeing any dents. A little tiny bit of wear because it is older. There's the side of the package. Make a good Christmas present for $5. Vintage, for those that like vintage games or anything vintage. Logo is good looking. Everything is together. $5. Okay, we'll go ahead and pass on that. All right, let me set that aside. I'll be right back. Okay, here we have a little cup. It's a glass cup. It's definitely vintage. And it's got one of the cartoon characters on it. It is, I believe that's Garfield. Let's get it in the chat so you know what we're looking at here. My goodness, it went down to 47 degrees here. Okay, I'll start this out at $5. I don't know if I spelt McDonald's right or not, but this is the McDonald's clear glass coffee mug or cup. Good logo on there. Very good coloring. You can see Jim Davies must be the writer of Garfield. He's got his signature on there. It says Garfield characters 1978, so you got a year on there. United Feature Syndicate Incorporated, McDonald's. You got your McDonald's stamp on the bottom. Anyway, it is an M inside a square box and a number on there. Nice thick glass. They must have served their coffee in it at McDonald's. I can't remember, but it is 1978, right? Yep, 1978. So it's over 40 years old. 45 or more years old. It's old. It's vintage. And it can be yours. $5. And the character is saying, I'm easy to get along with when things go my way. Otherwise, he's got he's in a boat, in a canoe paddling away. Really good coloring on it for how old it is. It's not worn or anything, so it doesn't look like it's been in the dishwasher, which I wouldn't recommend on these types of glasses. $5. Okay, we'll pass on that. Supposed to be mug. I didn't spell that right either. Okay. Here's a real nice vintage set for someone. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And these are definitely vintage. They have the vintage coloring to them. Okay, I'll just show you one. You can tell it's vintage. It's a set of 6. I'm just showing you one. They're the Fire King oven glass custard baking cups. They're from the 1940s. They're all 6 are in excellent condition. They're 3.5 inches at the top diameter and 2.5 inches on the bottom diameter. I would call it a kind of a cream color, I guess. Let's show you the bottom stamp if we can here. Fire King. It says Fire King oven glass. So these are made so you can bake in the oven with them. You could make your little cupcakes in here. That'd be kind of cool. They're actually custard dishes, but they'd be good for cupcakes too. Homemade cupcakes. Special dessert already in a serving dish. Just a thought. So there are 6 of them, all in excellent condition. $10 for all if you're interested. From the 1940s. That makes them 80 years old. Do you believe it? And they're still in excellent condition. 80-year-old custard cups for $10 if anyone's interested. I'll go ahead and pass on them. I'm sure it's a good deal. Okay. Okay, this should probably go out on eBay, but since we got it here, we're gonna show it to you. It's a hardcover book. My chair keeps swinging when I move, and I have to reposition myself. Sorry about that. Okay. This is a book titled, oh, I got it upside down, The National Formulary, 6th edition, 1936. I'll do it for $4. It's the 6th edition, prepared by the Committee on National Formulary by authority of the American Pharmaceutical Association. Oh, the previous owner's name is written on the inside. Looks like there's a little pamphlet included in here too, called a second supplement for this book. She's got 1926, so that makes it. Oh no, that's her, Leo J. Dillon from De Pere, passed the state board in 1926. Sorry, but it is, vintage. I don't see any pictures, but it's got the age page color coloring. Little tiny bit of water damage on there, but it doesn't hurt the writing or anything. So if anyone's interested, you get the supplement. It's an old, sometimes people like to use these for junk journaling, but sometimes people like to keep history books on their bookshelves. You never know. No glass dragons. Jeff wants one, huh? Did I miss that? Nope, no glass dragons. Sorry, Jeff. Yeah, sometimes these, and I could probably use it myself. These age pages go well in junk journaling. I haven't used any for a while, so maybe I'll set this one aside for me if I don't sell it. Yeah, Noelle, you should get your book tomorrow. I started doing some tags and stuff for Christmas, but it's all going to take time, and I'm kind of taking a tiny bit of break here. Sometimes I put myself under pressure with that, and I shouldn't do that. All right. Okay, I'm going to do these next. These kind of go along with the, they're not marked Gibson, but they go along with the canister set. They don't have to, I mean, you don't have to buy it together. I'm not saying that. The design is like on the canister set, is all I'm saying. And these are not stamped, so I don't know for sure that they're Gibson. One second. Got an itchy eye. Okay. These are like the Gibson. They're ceramic, raised fruit design on there. Grapes and the leaves. And they have the handles on them, which is pretty nice. They're about 4.5 inches tall with a 2.5 inch base diameter. These do not have the stoppers in them, so you'd have to get corks or stoppers for them. I do have one, but I think it needs a new battery, and I was going to buy a new one. Otherwise, I have one that doesn't work very good right now. So here we go. We got salt and pepper shaker, $4 if anyone is interested. Oh, I never thought. Let me see if the custard cups glow. Anyone interested in the salt and pepper shakers can. Yeah, those are old cups. You just don't know until you test it. Let me see. You'd get a good deal then if they do. Let's see. I'll use the the one I got anyway. And no, it doesn't look like they glow unless you consider that a glow. It's got kind of a, when I do it down here under the table, it's got kind of a pinkish glow, but I don't think it's a real glow. Yeah, you put the light on it and it does turn pink, but I don't know if that means anything or not. I'd have to do my research. Any interest in the salt and pepper shaker? For what did I put that out for? Okay, I put it out for $4 if there's any interest. All right. No interest in the salt and pepper shaker? Let me put them away. I thought for sure somebody might have an interest in that. Get them out on eBay pretty soon. I might be doing some eBay before I start working on another junk journal. Okay, at least I'll keep them from breaking. We'll get them out on eBay. Not a problem. Okay, guys, I'm afraid I have to take a break here. It'll take me a minute or so, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to stop the camera for a minute. I'll take that out of there. I think I'll pass on that. Did I pass on that? Okay, I'll be right back. I got to take a quick break. All right. Okay, I found a couple more things to show you while I'm at it. Let's see. There we go. Let's do this. It's a piece of cloth. It's a table runner, actually. Okay, this is definitely vintage. It feels like carpet. It is got the Egyptian um, markets or social scene. It's about 28 inches long or wide with the fringe, and then 19 and a half inches tall with the fringe. In other words, about 2 feet by 4 feet. And let me show it to you. It's a very nice, it's a heavy carpet type material. I got it upside down, of course. That's the reverse side. It even looks good on that side. I think that's the reverse side. Maybe not. Here's the back side. I think you could do it either way if you really wanted to. But it's a nice long table runner. And it's got fringe on the edges, longer fringe on the long end, and then the short side has shorter fringe, but it looks nice. I don't see any tags or anything, but it is vintage. Um, Nice table runner if you want to put vintage items on top of the middle of your table as decoration. This would be excellent. Give you a close up of the material just so you can see it's kind of a, I don't know what you call that, carpet material. And then this is what the other side looks like close up. Okay. If there's any interest, $10 or make an offer. It's 28 inches long, which is 2 feet 4 inches. And then it's 19 and a half inches tall, which is 1 foot 7.5 inches. So just so you get, this is how tall it is. That seems like that's more than 1 foot. What am I talking about here? Maybe not. That's 1 foot 7.5. Is that what I wrote? Yep. So that's 1 foot 7.5 inches that way, and this way it is 2 feet 4 inches. but I have it folded up. Very Victorian style with the Egyptian, you know, market or social scene on there. All right, we can pass on that. Okay, I spelt that wrong, of course. We're going to do a ceramic bird. Okay, so this is stamped. It's Royal Pavilion at Brighton, exclusively made in Japan for Elizabeth Arden. So this is a little Elizabeth Arden ceramic bird, and it's a floral sachet or potpourri fragrance holder. It has the stopper on the bottom. It's not for salt and pepper or anything, although if you really wanted to, I suppose. There's the stamp. It's really hard to read. I had to get extra magnifying glasses. $2 if there's any interest. It's about 2.5 inches tall, 4 inches wide, and 2.25 inch depth. It's the stamp says Royal Pavilion at Brighton, exclusively made in Japan for Elizabeth Arden. So you get all your potpourri in there, and then you don't have to. It's better than a covered dish for potpourri. You got your little, all kinds of holes to let the air circulate. Vintage. All right, we'll pass on that. Not a problem. Okay. Okay. Here's a vintage necklace holder or tie holder. It spins. Put it inside the closet door. You don't have, the screws do not come with it, but it's metal. round tie rack. It could be for jewelry. So here's what it looks like. Just to show you, it spins fine. It's from the 1950s. 5-inch diameter. It will accommodate 18 ties or pieces of jewelry, unless you double it up, of course. It does show some wear, but that's to be expected with vintage items, since this is from the 50s. And it has the holes so that you could screw it into the wall. And it spins great. There's no issues with that at all. So, any interest? $5. I'm sorry, $6. Or make an offer. I can do it for 5 too. All right, we'll pass on that if there's no interest. Okay, let's see. Okay. Well, guys, let me double check one more thing. I'll be right back. Okay, we're going to do one more ceramic or vintage item. Hard to believe, but everything I showed tonight was vintage or new. You hadn't seen it before. Okay. These are your vintage from 1997, your home interiors set of 2, kitchen themed, wall plaques. Both are made of plastic, and the copyright is 1977. Um, the Concord grape and peach is 6.5 inches wide by 4.5 inches high. They both have the hooked hook on the back, the pointed hook, and they are stamped. Home interiors, and they got some numbers on there, but just so you know, they are stamped as well. Very pretty. I love the cool colors down there, or warm, I should say. This looks like a warm color combination with the purples and reds and greens. And then the Concord, whoops, this one is raspberry and apricot. This one is 6 inches wide by 6 inches tall. There's no chips, nothing. They're in perfect condition. $5 if there's any interest. After this one, I'm going to change over to jewelry. Okay, let me put this, we'll pass on this. Well, I have more tiara if you're interested. But I don't have it sorted through, so I only got a couple pieces like that ashtray. Would you like me to show that? There's a chalice and an ashtray. You may have seen them already, otherwise I haven't gone through the rest of it yet. Otherwise there was those custard dishes and that McDonald's coffee cup. That was available yet. Eventually I'll get it out there. I'm trying to make room so I can get at it. And to make room, I have to get rid of a lot of this stuff first. I hope you don't mind. Okay, I finally got it in there. All right, we're going to switch over to jewelry. And keep looking around to see if there's anything. There's the brown drip McCoy pieces if you're interested. I could show you that. That hasn't sold yet. Would you like to see that? There's the false graph serving planner, the farm design. Here's a platter, a serving platter. It's a false graph. It's been discontinued. Let me get it in the chat. We'll show these two and then I'll switch to jewelry. And I'm coming down on price a little bit. I'll do this one for $8 if anyone's interested. It's a nice size serving platter. False graph. It is stamped on the back. It's 14 and 7/8 inches long. It's the Sunnydale pattern, which has been discontinued. It's from somewhere between 1996 and 1998. Has kind of a blue floral splatter design around the rim. It has the farm scene in the center. It's made in the USA. And the only place I could find it was at Replacements LLC, and they only had this one in that pattern. But it is stamped false graph. So we'll go ahead and pass on that. And I'm not even going to show these. It was the brown drip McCoy. Unless you're interested, then I will. It was the sugar bowl, creamer, and a cup. And they were all stamped McCoy. It was the brown glazed drip design. One minute. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to switch over to jewelry. Hope you don't mind. I have some beautiful jewelry to show you as well. 1 minute. Okay, I kind of want to go over some things I haven't gone over with you for a while. So let's see what we can come up with. Let's do some rings. We'll do 3 at a time. All right. Okay, so this is number 1. It's an amethyst ring, size 11. Oops. 1 minute. These are a choice of at $9. This one is an amethyst. It's a size 11. This one is lapis lazuli, size 8. And this one is Amazonite, size 7.5. So let me show them to you in the order I got them out there. Okay, so this is the amethyst ring. I'm going to take my other one off so it doesn't distract. And it's a size 11. It is stamped on the inside of the band. I'm taking it off here so you can hopefully see the color better. It is faceted. It's stamped inside the band. I don't know if I'll get you to see it or not, but it is stamped right there about. Okay, so that was number 1, size 11. Number 2 is a size 8. It's a lapis lazuli. This one is stamped on the back with the open back. Size 8. And then number 3 is an Amazonite ring. And that one's a size 7.5. And this one is stamped inside the band. Okay, so choice of $9. We'll kind of go over them again here. Number 1, Amazonite, size 11. Number 2, lapis lazuli, size 8. And number 3, Amazonite, size 7.5. Okay, we can pass on those. Not a problem. If you're interested, let me know. You can always let me know later. Okay, I think I'm going to do 3 more rings. These are going to be the same choice of $9. Okay, so we have 3 more rings here. All really nice rings. This number 1 is a garnet, size 8. It's lab created and it is stamped on the back. Number 2 is the moss prehnite, size 6.5. It's stamped on the back. And number 3 is the banded agate. You can see some coloring on the edges there. This one's a size 8.5 and it is stamped on the back. Your choice for $9. So here's the garnet at a size 8. This is kind of like a statement ring, almost like a crown ring. It is faceted, it's lab created, and it is stamped and open on the back. Number 2 is moss prehnite, size 6.5. Beautiful bezel design on there, and on the shank, antique designs, and it is stamped on the back, right on the back. And then number 3 is your banded agate, size 8.5. Nice, kind of a statement ring as well. It's got the coloring, the agate coloring in there a little bit. Nice antique or vintage design on the shank and around the bezel. And this one is also stamped on the back with an open back. So there you go, your choices for $9. If there's any interest. Number 1, your garnet, size 8. Number 2, moss prehnite, size 6.5. Number 3, banded agate, size 8.5. Okay, we'll pass on these. Not a problem. AB, I have some, or Lorena, there were some size 11s in there. I don't know if you are here or not, but if you see it later or something, let me know. I forget what size you wear, but I did have a couple size 11s in there. You'll have to check over or review the sale and let me know if you have an interest. Okay, let's move on. Okay, these are going to be $9 if there's any interest. These are solar agate and peridot. The solar agate is natural. I love the looks of that one. And then the peridot is, of course, lab created. Has a nice beaded design around the bezel of the stone, of the natural stone. Very nice earrings. They're stamped on the back and they're stamped on the wire. All right, we can pass on that. Okay, here's my favorite one here. One of my many favorite ones. So let's get it out here. It's a pendant. And I'll do it for $9 if anyone's interested. It is stamped on the back. It has a vintage design around the veil that goes all the way around. And it has a nice swirl, half circle design around the bezel. It is stamped on the back near the bottom there. Has the open back. Oops, I keep wiggling the camera here. So there you go. Very pretty black rutile. When I get some time, if I still have this, I'm going to make a necklace out of it. Okay, we'll pass on that. And I might even keep it for myself. I don't know if people wear jewelry as much as they used to, but I do know there's still an interest in all of it. Or I wouldn't be able to sell it. I haven't sold any yet, so at least not this evening. This is pretty. $9. Usually I do 10. Tonight I'm trying to do them for 9 to see if there's any interest. This is banded amethyst. It's natural. It's stamped on the back of the bale. It has a line design around the bezel. I'm turning it sideways so you can see it's not completely flat. It's a nice cabochon. And it is stamped on the back right there, if you can see it. I can't place it very well in my hand for you to see that, but there's the open back. And there's the amethyst stone. Very pretty. It almost looks like the chevron style, which it probably is, but this manufacturer is calling it the banded agate. $9 if there's any interest. Just let me know. Nice color to it. It looks blue kind of, but it's really purple. It's a deep dark purple, but on the camera it looks blue, but it's purple. Okay, we'll pass on that. Here's another amethyst pendant, but this one's a butterfly pendant. Again, it looks blue, but it's really purple. Should do 9, but I'm going to do it at 8. Okay, I just want to lift it up to show you it is purple. Even though it looks blue, it is got purple coloring to it. .09 inches. It's stamped inside the bale. $8 if anyone's interested. There's the back. And the design on the bale, the antique design, goes all the way around. Beautiful filigree butterfly. $8 if there's any interest. Okay, we'll pass on that. Okay, this is Russian. Dendritic. Okay. Russian dendritic. 2.36 inches, and it is stamped on the back. It's a natural stone. It's got the nice vintage antique design on the bale. It's got the beautiful antique design around the bezel, framing the bezel. It's stamped in the back and open in the back. And it's a nice smooth stone. $9 if there's any interest. Okay, we'll go ahead and pass on that. I'm going to do 3 more rings. Okay, we have 3 rings. Choice of. This one would be number 1. This is white topaz, and it's a size 7 1/4. Number 2 is a sodalite. Oh, yeah. Number 2 is a sodalite ring, size 9. And number 3 is the blue topaz ring, size 9 3/4. So let's show each of these to you individually. This is a size 7.25, and it is white topaz. Nicely faceted. It is stamped on the back. And I do see that it's faceted, the stone is faceted on the back too. So that gives it a little extra sparkle. Size 7 1/4. Has a nice kind of a half circle swirl and beaded design around the bezel. Okay, so that's number one. Number two is the sodalite pendant. That's a size 9. Beautiful antique design on around surrounding the bezel and then on the shank or the band as well. It is stamped on the back. Open in the back. That was number 2. That was a size 9. And then number 3 is a size 9 3/4. It is blue topaz. This one's stamped inside the band. Has a split shank. Faceted. This one's lab created. The white topaz is also lab created. The sodalite was natural. Okay, so you have your choice. Number 1, the white topaz, 7 1/4. Number 2, the sodalite, 9, size 9. And number 3, the blue topaz, size 9 3/4. Your choice. Okay, we can pass on those. Oops. Let me get these put away. Let's do a bracelet. Okay. I'm going to come way down and do it for $9 if anyone's interested. I don't know if you can tell, but the solar quartz has got a tiny druzy spot in the center, and these are green amethyst. They are faceted. The solar quartz is natural. The amethyst is lab created. There's no stamp on it. See, it's got a real tiny, turn the light off here, real tiny druzy spot on there. I don't know if you can see it or not. Couple of them anyway. And then those are, the amethyst is faceted. So the whole thing is $9 or make an offer, and it can be yours. Okay, we'll pass on that. Here's a Tibetan style necklace and earring set. Amethyst. Really beautiful. Let me get that out there for you to look at. Now it looks almost black, but it's actually a very dark purple amethyst. Maybe if I turn the light on, it'll help. There it looks blue, but it's an amethyst. It's got the Tibetan silver beads. And it has matching earrings. And I'll do it for $15 if anyone's interested. The amethyst, of course, is lab created. It is stamped on the hook and on the wires. See if we can get you a closer look at it. It's got the beautiful amethyst square or diamond shaped stone at the end. It's got a lot of amethyst. Oh, there's tubular beads and disc beads and kind of square beads. It's also got the Tibetan style silver spacers, and the shepherd's hook is stamped on the back. And the earrings have a little Tibetan style silver beads to them as well. I know it looks black, but it's not. It's amethyst, lab created amethyst. $15. Any interest? Take the light off and see if that makes it look any nicer. Looks more dark. All right, we'll pass on this. No interest in jewelry tonight? We'll keep going anyway. I'm going to keep going till I make a sale. Come on, guys. Help me here. No, actually, I'm just glad you're here. That's the main thing. All right. What do you think of this? This is aquamarine. This is just gorgeous. And it's not flat on the back or the top. It's a big round stone, faceted on both sides, so it should sparkle really, really nicely for someone. Some of these go for really, really a lot of money that I can't buy these very often at all. They're so expensive. So I'm going to do it for $12 unless someone wants to make an offer, different offer. You know I'm willing to negotiate. It's fully faceted, or they call that checkerboard faceting. Very pretty. It's got like design at the top. I think it's got legs. The back is, just so you can see, it's not flat. Even on the back, it's not flat. It's got kind of a curve to it, and that's also faceted on the back. So you got it faceted, and it's fully faceted. You got it faceted on the back. You got it faceted on the front. Nice, beautiful design. $12 if there's any interest. Oops. Come on. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, we'll go ahead and pass on that. I'm kind of surprised because aquamarine is really an expensive stone, even though it's lab created. Usually these go for a lot more money than this. Just, just saying. So we'll pass on that. Okay. This has a nice flash. It's a gold flash. I don't see a lot of blue in there, a little bit. But it's gold. A lot of mine are gold flash. I like that because you can put gold beads mixed in with it and it looks good. Okay. And this was more expensive. I can't keep coming down on the prices. I have to leave them what I pay for based on what I paid for them. So anyway, we have a labradorite pendant, really nice flash in there. Has a nice fish, silver fish and floral design on there, and another couple labradorite pieces in there. Very pretty. It is stamped. Let's see. Okay. It's stamped right there by my finger. So it's open in the back and stamped on the back. Nice vintage antique designer around, goes all the way around the bail. And then you got your fish and floral with 2 extra labradorite stones at the bottom. Really nice. See it without the light. You see a little bit of blue in there too. So we'll go ahead and pass on that. I think I'm going to frustrate you guys. I'm going to keep going until I get a sale. See if I can do that. There's a pink Botswana druzy. I'll do this one for $8 if there's any interest. It's stamped on the back of the bail. I think that light is too much. It's a natural stone. It has the open back and it is stamped on the back of the bail. It would look good with a silver chain. I do have chains available. Snake chains, if anyone's interested. Okay, we'll pass on it. I'm going to do a choice of here. These are good for layering, and they're unisex. Men like these too. They can wear them, and we'll do a choice of. These are both jasper, natural jasper. And they're both 2.8 inches. And these are going to be, I'm going to put two more out there because they're all going to be a choice of at $12. And they're all jasper. They're just not all pencil. I'll take that pencil out of there so you don't get confused. Okay. They're all jasper. Choice of for $12. You got, this one is 2.6 inches. This one is 2.8 inches, the matching one, or similar one. And these are both 2.8 inches. So you got your choice. Number 1, number 2, number 3, or number 4. They're all stamped in either in the back. These two are stamped in the back, and these two are on the back of the bale. Your choice. $12. Number 1, number 2, number 3, or number 4. They're all natural jasper. Being $12 a piece, if you buy all 4 of them, I'll do it for $38 for all 4. Any interest? Okay, we can pass on them then. I would think with it coming around Christmas, I'd see more people interested in buying Christmas presents. So I'm going to keep going for a while. Anyone changes their mind, let me know. I'm willing to go back and find everything. All right, these are beautiful, you know. This is another beauty that is hard to get at a good price. This is usually goes for a lot of money. Okay, this has got a lot of color to it. It's the Rainbow Fire Topaz 2-inch pendant, and it'll go for $10 if anyone's interested. It's got a nice beaded design around the bezel. The bail has got a nice antique design on there. It's stamped on the back. It's lab created, of course. $10 if there's any interest. Checkerboard faceted. It's rounded on the back and is faceted on the back of the stone as well. So that gives it even extra sparkle besides being checkerboard faceted. Makes a wonderful Christmas present. Okay, we'll pass on that. Let's see what else can we show here. Here's another bracelet, white topaz bracelet. Seven to 8 inches. Yeah, I can't keep coming down on prices. Otherwise, I'm going to start losing money. So this is for $12 if anyone's interested. It's, of course, lab created, being white topaz. Now this one this one is also faceted, and it is got the pointed back, so it is faceted in the back as well. Has a nice black design in the silver there, giving it a really nice antique look. There you go. $12 if there's any interest. Okay, we can pass. Okay, guys, I gotta keep going until I sell something. Don't want to ruin my night. If you can help it. Great Christmas presents, let me tell you. You got anyone that likes jewelry? They always love these jewelry gifts. Here's one I think is perfect for Christmas. I just love the design in there. Even though this is solar agate, it's a blue. It looks to me like blue spruce. It's 3 inches, so it's a nice size. And I want $10 for it. What I think is so cute is, to me, that looks like a branch from a blue spruce tree. And this is a natural stone. Beautiful design in there. I don't know where else you're going to find one like that. You're not. And it's a beautiful blue spruce design, I think. Anyway, it's solar agate, 3 inches, $10 if there's any interest. It's got the bezel, antique bezel design. It is stamped on the back. It's got a nice height to it, kind of. Open back. I'm thinking of making a necklace and using lapis lazuli for the neck chain. That would be beautiful. So I may do that before Christmas. And then it'll sell for a lot more, hopefully. I love it. Okay, we'll pass on it. It really does, for being a natural stone, it really does look like blue spruce to me. I'm going to get some lapis lazuli. I have some beads, and I'm going to make a necklace out of it, and then it'll have to go for a lot more than the $10 I'm offering it for now. Okay, here's another pretty one. This is oyster turquoise. That hasn't. I don't believe that's been out all that long, but it's kind of the spiny part of the oyster. I don't know. I'd have to look it up. And these are usually more expensive. So I'll do it for 10 if there's any interest. Beautiful circle design and beaded design on there. It is stamped 925 on the back. Remember, these are silver plated. They're not solid sterling, even though they're stamped 925. They're made in India. Most of it is, anyway. It is stamped right there at the bottom, has the open back. Okay, we'll pass down that. I was just saying I wanted some lapis lazuli beads. I have some somewhere. I have to search for them. I'm not totally organized here, but here's a lapis lazuli pendant. And this one is 2.2. What does this say? 2.2. I'll start this one at $8 if anyone's interested. It's got the nice antique design on the bezel, or on the veil, sorry. It's got the half circle design, yep, and beaded design on the surrounding the bezel. It is stamped on the back, right there. Right, yep. $8 if there's any interest. Okay. We're gonna do this necklace. I love this. I might even, it's kind of small for me though. This is pink Howlite. And golden rutile. 18 inches. I could get an extender, I'm sure. I know I have some, so. And we're going to do this one for $13 if anyone's interested. Pink howlite and golden rutile. It's stamped on the back of the hook and on the back of the stone. That's a natural stone, the pink howlite. I think the golden rutile is natural too. And it is stamped right there. Has the open back. And there's the, let me show you the stones close up if I can. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. Pink howlite and golden rutile. Yours today for $13. Usually I do it for $15. It is stamped on the back. I showed you that, and on the shepherd hook closure. Great Christmas presents. Anybody that likes pink. Beautiful necklace. All right, we'll pass on that. Well, I'm hoping I can make a sale today. I'm not doing. I had luck on the glassware and other vintage items, but I'm not having much luck on jewelry tonight. I don't know what to say. It's all beautiful. I can say that much, right? Oh, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, hit the bell icon, subscribe to my channel, all that good. Wireless connection. Like this, if I can't I believe I had it at 10. Let's double check that. Yep, I had it at 10. We're going to do this next. I might call it a night because I'm having trouble with my network again. We'll see. Sorry about that. Okay, I have some labradorite beads too. I should make a necklace out of this. Yep, I can do that. I'll show it to you right now. It's 2 inches and it is stamped on the back. It's an oyster turquoise. Let me double check something here. 1 minute. I'm trying to find out a little more information for you. Hang in there. It's actually spiny oyster. Um, it is made from turquoise and shells, a byproduct from the seafood trade, compressed together and stabilized with resin. So it's made from turquoise and shells. Combined and held together with resin, I guess. But it's a pretty popular stone though. Okay. I'll put that away. If you have an interest, you just let me know. These are labradorite. And remember, you're getting the earrings, which usually go for $9 or 10, and the pendant, which will definitely go for 9 or 10. And I'm going to do the set for 15 if anyone's interested. The pendant is 1.92 inches. The earrings are 1.5. They have a nice blue flash in there. Even the pendant has a nice blue flash. both the earrings. $15 if there's any interest. Okay, we're going to pass on that. Okay. Let's do this. It's another butterfly. I'll do this for $8 if anyone's interested. Pink kunzite and peridot. It's a butterfly. It's filigree in the shape of a butterfly, and it's 2.36 inches. It is stamped on the back of the bale. The bale does have a vintage design all the way around. $8. Okay, we'll pass on that. I'm going to do one more item, then I'm going to call it a night, guys, because I'm not having very much luck. Lorena, I did have some size 11 rings out there. I forget what size you wear, so if you go over it and see anything you like, you just let me know. Or if you want me to go through the stuff and show it to you, you just let me know. I can handle it. I can handle it. At least I can try to handle it. Here's a bumblebee jasper necklace. It's bumblebee jasper and garnet. Really, really large necklace. Okay, no problem. No hurry. You'll be back again, I think. This is bumblebee jasper and garnet. 18 inches. And I'll do this one for $14 if anyone's interested. huge stones. They're kind of heavy, not so heavy you can't wear it, but they're kind of big compared to what they normally are. They're about 2 inches each. Just for the stones. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Um, and then the garnet is faceted. The garnet has also got a pointed backside, giving it more uh, faceting and more sparkle. And it is stamped. It's stamped on the back. I'm just gonna leave it here for you to see like that for a minute. Remember, this is the last item. Unless you want me to keep going, you have to let me know, because I'm not having a lot of, it doesn't look like I have a lot of interest coming in. So some nights are like that. I have the interest or I don't. It's hard to say. But I did make some sales on the glassware and the ceramics and the vintage, so that was nice. And this is my last item, $14. I'm thinking too, if you don't like three of these together, you can always separate them and make three separate necklaces if you like. Yeah, I noticed that, Lorena. You're the only one talking to me, so I'm going to call it a night. That's it. We're going to pass. I I'm glad you're here. It happens. Any suggestions how I can become more popular? Have more subscribe people viewing? You just let me know. I'm trying to think what I can do to make this better. Some days it's really good and some days it's not so good. Yeah, if everyone could share. I know Mike is really good about that. He shares my videos every time I start to go live on his Facebook groups. So let me change the camera. I'm calling it quits for tonight. Okay, everybody, thank you for being here. And don't forget, I'll be back again Tuesday. If 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 I show up before and do a pop-up sale, I'll definitely send an email to everyone to let them know. And yeah, I'll do a little research. I'm so busy all the time. It's but that's important for me to check into. Um, but there were some people here because I had 12 likes, even though there's only 3 people here now. So again, I'll be back on Tuesday. Everybody have a good weekend. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit the like icon and the bell icon and subscribe and check out my eBay and all that stuff. And I'm going to say good night, goodbye, and you're all super. Have a great night. Bye. See you next Tuesday.